So what I will do is just wait a second until people start coming in. I'm definitely not walking down the stairs here. Just wait for, oh, holy wind, holy wind. Let's go for a little walk over here. Their photo shoot is done. That poor model. Action VJ and Melanie. Can you guys hear me okay? I see you guys here. Please say you can hear me. Ron B is present. Hello. I'm just roaming around before I start getting in here. Can you guys all hear me? Can you just let me know? I just don't want to have like a no audio snafu like I did that other time. So, hey 4K, how are ya? What's the temperature, guys, in where you guys are? I think it's like -6 here with a wind chill of -12. Sound is good. Oh, thank you. Okay, thanks Godwin. Thanks Maroof. I'm just going to wait a few minutes more. I am up at the top of Citadel Hill. And it's windy as ever up here. So I'm at the fort on top of the city. Okay, I should start moving around. Sound and picture are good. All right, that's what I want to hear. Same temp here. It is windy. Well, it's windy because I'm up on the hill, so this is live stream number 4. Gimbal's fully charged because the other day it died on me because of the cold. So hey Lorraine. So, oh, we have a George's Island. Buildings are just in the way, but it would be right behind that whitish colored building. So should I follow this way? Because I'm gonna do a full 360 around Citadel Hill for you guys. So I'm gonna be tour guide. Hey Mike Landry. Hey Elle, or Ellie. It's hard to see, white typeface. So this is, where did you go on your first date? Oh my gosh, I went to a movie. Oh my God, it was Young Guns at the movie theater. Remember the cowboy movie that had Emilio Estevez, Kiefer Sutherland, and all them, Lou Diamond Phillips? That was my first date, and I was 14. And I was surprised my parents let me go out on a date at 14. Godwin, it is effing freezing, but that's okay. I am out. I climbed this hill, and I gave myself a few minutes to recover because it's a steep hill to climb. Hi, Susan. Susan's my girl. Thanks for the info. So today I decided, you know, sometimes I can be a little bit of a non-filtered girl. Hi, Vivian. But today I figured if you guys want to ask me things within reason, there's going to be some things that I'm not going to answer. So don't ask me for my phone number. Don't ask me my income, how much I weigh, you know, things like that. This is so cool. So that's looking over towards the harbor and the north end, and Dartmouth is off in the distance. Yeah, growing up in a small town, first dates were basically movies and McDonald's. He was older. I was 14, he was 16 because he had just gotten his driver's license. Hi, Gary. It is cold. It's the wind that's making it cold. I'm up on top of Citadel Hill here. So I'm feeling the wind chill. Now I'm uploading a video currently. It's been doing it for the last little while just because uploading 4K files, those take forever. Hi, Dennis. So, and for some reason, YouTube didn't want to upload it during the night, so it would be on for this morning because I did a walk yesterday. So this is the fort on the hill. Bookish. There is a lot of similarities with names here in Nova Scotia that there are in New England. So we have we have a Dartmouth and a Yarmouth, and I had a friend of mine, she lived in Vermont in a place called Colchester, and that's the name of the counties here. So this is overlooking, I'm gonna cross, I don't hear any cars coming. So that is over there where the Halifax Commons are. And this is the hill, the driveway that I walked up. Nouvelle. Funny you should mention that because I saw some things on the little walkway that hinted to other activities that happen up on Citadel Hill. Gross. Will this stream consist in the consumption of edibles? No. I can't have edibles now. I am on some medication that it would interact with. Same with alcohol. So I'm like boring. I'm gonna be the boring goody two shoes. So I still have edibles at home, but they're there until I can safely partake. So I am looking now westward. That's the high school down below. And over here, that's the commons. I haven't figured out yet how to zoom in, but there's probably about 150 people out on the oval skating today. Sorry about the wind, guys. I'm gonna try to block it. So last week's stream, I was down on this street here walking, and that's when we saw a bunch of kids coasting down the hill. Yeah. So hopefully, I'm hoping that there's some people there doing some sledding or coasting or tobogganing, whatever you want to call it. I always called it coasting. Jim, you wish you were here. I don't know. I mean, the scenery is beautiful. Sorry for the sun there. But it's like freezing. It is cold. It is colder than a witch's tit. Hi, Yahia. So there are some sled tracks. That big building over behind the school where the glass is, that is our hospital. Hi, Jeanette. Okay. So there's no sledding because a lot of the grass is showing through now from last week. So like I said in my description, this is a get to know your friendly, lovely YouTuber. Than a witch's broomstick. Oh, I hear a car coming behind me. So, the Citadel's actually closed, so I couldn't go in. I have my son with me, so every time I pan around, he kind of like shifts out of the way. He's like me, he's not shy to be on camera. So before there was a parking lot here. Hold on, there's no winter maintenance. I'm not doing these stairs, but before all this, up until the 60s, there used to be barracks down here. How long did you live in Toronto and what made you decide to move there? I had just finished doing hair school. I did cosmetology, so when I got licensed, a friend of mine had a brother that lived up in Pape Village, and she wanted to move up and said, you should come up with me. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I did, and I lived there for a little bit. Then her and I had a falling out. I don't know, I can't even remember the issue. All I know is that I got a job within like 2 days of us moving up there, and she was still unemployed 3 months later when I moved out. And it was fun. I was like 20. So of course, coming from a small town of maybe 17,000 people to a city that at the time had 4 million, I was in my glory. So at that time, my adventures in Toronto were working, slinging hair, and copious amounts of alcohol and raves and like after hours, like clubs and stuff and underground things. That was me. And then I came home a couple of times on vacation, and you could really smell the salt water in the air when I stepped off the plane at the airport, and I was just like, I kind of miss home. And then I thought about it as I was cutting hair at the Eaton Center, and that was at the second salon that I worked at. My first one was up in Midtown, and I don't know, I just got a little homesick, which I didn't think I would, and I came home after living up there for 2 years. But I have many fond memories, a little hazy, but I still have some good times up in Toronto. So there's some new fancy condos that just went up. Took about 2 years for them to build because they were having having issues. Yeah, and it was the fact that we lived with her brother, and I mean, granted it was rent free, but he took it upon himself thinking, oh, you're living here in my apartment rent free, I'm gonna eat all your groceries. I mean, I only went up with, in 1994, might have been, I had like $4,000, $5,000 with me. That back then, that was big money. And I was being very frugal with it. And he just, and I got after him one day. And I said, dude, come on, you're eating my food that I'm buying. I don't have, at the time I was just starting to work. And I had a side hustle. I was doing wigs for drag queens on church. There used to be a bar called Bar 501. I do believe on Church in Wellesley. It is now an RBC bank, I think. And the Second Cup at the steps is now a TD right at the corner. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of your guys' chats. So technically, this fort is in a star shape. So I'm just following it along. Oh, somebody got at least $1,000? Must have been another YouTuber that traveled to Boston. Drunken Donuts. So this is looking south towards the downtown core. And see that building off in the center of your screen? And it's called The Views. That is actually the tallest building at 34 stories in all of Atlantic Canada, east of Quebec City. Little factoid for you guys all. So, like I said, we don't have skyscrapers. That's the tallest building. And it's being refaced. It's getting a facelift because, you know, when you hit a certain age, you gotta do some maintenance. Oh, it was a Vegas live stream. He got $1,000 in super chats. Woo! Oh, have a good night, Mr. 4K. We don't have Dunkin' Donuts up here. We just have Tim Hortons and like Starbucks. Those are the coffee places. Oh, Calais, Maine. St. Stephen into Calais, Maine. Then you get onto that Route 9. I know Route 9 now is like a pretty good highway now, but I still remember when it was like this bumpy backwoods country road in the woods, and I used to get sick on there. Yeah, that's true, Nouvelle. So this little white building at the bottom of the hill is actually Royal Artillery Park. That would be where the officers, it still is active. It's more of a recreational place for the military, but it used to be their officers' mess for the hall. IHOP is coming to Bedford. I think it's coming out towards like the Larry Utech area. I'm walking in snow here, sorry. And the wind just keeps moving around my poor little gimbal. There we go. So I couldn't imagine what IHOP, I've never had it. This lovely glass building here is our new convention center. I still call it the Nova Center because that's what its working name was when they were building it, but now it's the Halifax Convention Center. I'm gonna get my kid to make sure make sure that there's no cars coming. This part I'm walking on is black ice, so I'm still in my feelers. So I was playing around the other day with my YouTube, and I don't know if you guys noticed, I posted it on my Instagram. I did jazz up my banner picture. I put my name on it in purple because purple rocks. Maria, Maria. I'm gonna start singing Santana every time I see that. So let's walk down the hill. Oh, and a sidewalk that is actually cleaned off. Yay! Oh, I'm careful, Godwin. I'm now on a sidewalk that is actually maintained. See, that's where I just was a minute ago. Actually, we have a place here. I like it. I know a lot of people go there when they're of a certain age, over 60. It's called Smitty's. I love Smitty's. Smitty's makes the best like Belgian waffles and pancakes. And I usually get like their skillets for breakfast if I do go out. I got into Smitty's because it used to be hangover breakfast because it was greasy. Okay, so I've only answered like 2 questions from you lovelies. And I'm going to switch hands for a second. There's some historic with some new. Kohana. Hey girl. I like your stuff on your Instagram. We still have, oh, yes, Smitty's in Sussex. There's a Smitty's in Dartmouth, and there's one down here in the South End, still on Spring Garden. All right, so I'm coming up to Sackville Street, and which runs parallel to Spring Garden Road. If I turn left, I can go down into the downtown core, like Barrington Street going towards the waterfront, or if I turn right, that will take me up onto around like Spring Garden Road and some of the side streets. So I'm going to let you guys pick which way should I go. So I'm going to stand here at a crossroads and let you guys decide. Okay, I'm seeing 44 people. Oh, 48. That's what I'm seeing on my little counter. One of those buildings is actually historic. Hey, Katie. One of them was actually an historic building, and then there's one that was built about 15 years ago, 20 years ago, that was meant to look like it. This is RA Park right in front of me, which is old. Hi, O'Brien. Towards the gardens, so I should head right. See, all this talk about breakfast food and IHOP and pancakes, I'm starting to get a little hungry. 51. Okay. See, I'm not doing too bad for like stream number 4. So I have been kind of jazzing up my banner photo on my channel, and I also when I do my thumbnails now, keto bevy, keto. Yeah, I can't have pancakes on keto unless I do them out of almond flour, and it's just not the same. So even now, I even made a template for my thumbnails. Purple is the color. Purple is the color. Yellow is out. Purple is in. Where are we going? Well, Nouvelle wanted to go towards the gardens, so I'm heading that way. Not that long ago, I was way up there, up on Citadel Hill. It's freezing cold today. Hey, Scott V. Best place to get a donair in Halifax. That's a good question. I like Tony's on the corner of Roby Street and Kennard, because theirs is like spicier than the other ones. Hold on. I'm gonna push the button at the. I don't like King of Donair because the people that owned it just tore down a house down in the valley that was like 400 years old. even though it had historical designation and it was built by the Acadians, and they didn't give two flying Fs that they were doing it. And right now the province is going after the owners of King of Donair, and I'm not going to support them. And I don't like their Donairs anyway. They're not that great. Just because they were the first place in the city that came out with them. I still like Tony's. I don't know why they call it Roby. Okay, yeah, it's not good, Mike. Because I like, you know, preserving like the historical things. This was down in Hansport. I am going down now Dresden Row. So here's an old house, and it's a cafe inside there. Yeah, the house was like really, really old. It was built by the original Acadian settlers. Hi, Deborah Ball. And the company that owns King of Donair just went in, this was about a month and a half ago, and just bulldozed it down, and it had a lot of stuff from like the expulsion times when the Acadians got basically kicked out of Nova Scotia, the French, by the English. So I don't have time for people that do that. So I've never taken you guys down this little street. It's called Dresden Row, and it's filled with a whole bunch of eateries. And it's also the back end of Park Lane Shopping Center. But there's like a curry village if you like Indian food. There's Effendi, which is Turkish. There's one place that I like, it's called the Black Sheep. And I go there every year for Burger Week, which I hope they have Burger Week this year. It got canceled last year. Yeah, the colors are pretty interesting. I like the green building that's back there. That was a Chinese restaurant. And then we have some condos. And there's Cleves. That's where we always go to get sneakers. Because every so often they have a sale where you can get sneakers, your second pair, for a loonie, which is $1. If you're not Canadian, a loonie is $1. So somebody was mentioning Cora's. Yeah, there's Cora's there. I haven't been to Cora's forever. They remodeled the Citadel Hotel. They literally tore it down to the ground and built a Hamptons Inn and another Hilton in its spot. Oh, this is new. Creamy Rainbow Bakery and Cafe. Okay, I'm on keto. I can't have sugar and carbs. And this is Pete's Frutique. Started by an English gent named Pete Luckett, and he owns a vineyard now when he sold the grocery store. Hi, Grand 242. But that's like our version of Farm Boy. Oh. Okay, if anybody really loves me and you're local, I like the Bulwark. They make the best cider. That and No Boats on Sunday, which is one from Truro. Yeah, this is like a little foodie street. And then there's Fit for Less that I passed, and a yoga studio. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get Mark to wave to you guys and say hi.
Hello.
That's my son. Why did you decide to move to Halifax? Well, I am from a small town that's about 45 minutes north of here. That's where I was born and raised. And when I moved up to Toronto, it was fun. It was exciting and everything. And then I came home one time, like it was like one of the last visits I came home on a vacation. And I kind of smelled like salt water in the air. And it was glorious and I missed it. And I kind of got homesick. So this is a cute little store. Jennifer's of Nova Scotia. Where is my sun? My sun, like, are you talking about the sun in the sky? The sun in the sky is behind some clouds right at the moment. Oh, Susan, that breaks my heart that you're allergic to cider. Okay, so should I turn down Spring Garden Road, past the library? Everybody's saying hi to you, Mark.
Oh, okay.
And I could go back up towards Public Gardens. But I like this store because they got like some pretty local artisans sell their stuff. Mark hides from the camera. Sometimes he does. So this is a store that sells like a lot of local stuff. Would I open a P.O. box one day? I don't know why I have use for a P.O. box when I have a regular mailbox. Hey, Ramses. So I think because I have the ocean in my blood, I come back to the ocean. If I could afford to move back up to Toronto, I sure would. But when I go into, when I look at rental prices, because you know, like when you're watching somebody else's stream and he was just like, oh, rent here is about such and such, or, you know, talking about that. And I'm like, I have a 2-bedroom apartment with a harbor view, waterfront, downtown, and I'm not even paying $1,000 for it, and it's like 900 square feet. Yeah. Oh, see, I probably wouldn't be getting anything from my viewers. And if I did, then perhaps. I'm just gonna, what we'll do here is we're gonna, yeah, rent is pretty good here. We're gonna walk up towards the gardens, and then what I'll do, I'll just backtrack on the other side of Spring Garden Road. Oh, we got Rotten Ronnie's. Hey, Galaxy Yukon. Mark is actually walking beside me. He's been really quiet, which is usually he's like me, he's a chatter. I mean, I'm in an old building anyway. It was built like in the early 70s. But all the newer buildings for a 2-bedroom, you're probably paying around 15. All right, so this is South Park Street. Yep, South Park Street. So we're gonna do that. We can look up. Yeah, I'm not gonna put my son on camera unless he wants to be. So there's the public gardens. Oh, that's the crosswalk sound. Here's a little factoid about that crosswalk sound. It was invented by a Canadian. I think some guy out in BC. So I'm just wondering, where should I go next? I'm letting you guys decide. Just don't ask me to go near the waterfront, please, because it's like wicked cold. See, I can say wicked.
Hey, I was on the waterfront yesterday sitting on those chairs and benches. Oh my god, it was cold as anything. So I don't really recommend going down there, sitting your butt there. Oh, that just froze my butt almost right off.
That was my son telling you how he froze his butt off on the waterfront yesterday. Everybody's saying hey. Museums. Museums, I'm not sure. There's not, well, they're all like down towards the waterfront. That's where the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic is. And the art gallery is down that way. The Discovery Center's down that way. Susan is saying, Mark, stay warm with your mom. There is the Museum of Natural History, which is just up from me. Oh, look, a guy in a Mazda with a souped up engine. Like I said, compensating for something. Oh, let's cross. There is the Museum of Natural History. They have a mummies exhibit that's going to be there till February 7th, so I got to hustle my butt and get there to go see the mummies. So this little area is Victoria Park and the statue. Somebody mentioned statues the other day. I can't go to the top of the building that's called The Views, the old Fenwick Tower, because it's an apartment building and I don't know anybody that lives there to get in. All right, so somebody wanted to see the statue. No, I don't like loud cars. I always think that guys that have loud cars are compensating for body parts that are a little too small. Yes, I said that. So that's Robbie Burns. So what was it, last week? Not that long ago was Robbie Burns Day, so there was people down here blowing bagpipes the other day. Yeah, there's the Army Museum up on Citadel Hill where I was at. Yeah, I don't mind bagpipes. I watched a really cool video the other day on CBC. Yeah, I know, I don't know, it just popped up in my Facebook. It was a guy up in the Yukon actually, and he's a Bhangra dancer, and he was doing it to Celtic music. So they had like, it was awesome. He was out in the snow and Bhangra dancing to Celtic music. Oh, we have pigeons. Usually there's a lot more pigeons in that little park than there is right now. Yeah, like he does a lot of videos, Godwin. And down here we have like the Maritime Bhangra dancers, and they're pretty cool. So I am just going to follow Spring Garden Road again, but we're going in the opposite direction. Like Halifax is a small city. We don't have too much of a big downtown area like other cities. Nine locks. I haven't been on Tower Road in a while. I know I got to get down to the South End sometime and do a video down there. I did Fairview yesterday. That's what's going to be popping up if YouTube stops taking its pokey old time uploading. I swear, sometimes YouTube is like cold molasses on a freezing cold day. Yeah, you have a Captain's Boil on Yonge Street, I've seen. So we're going past La Frasca. It's an Italian restaurant. Closed right now because it opens for supper. How do you get your chat on the TV screen? I have no idea. I'm having issues like with the chat function, because when I go back afterwards and watch it, I still see all the chat going up on the side of the screen. Drives me bonkers. But I think if you're just watching this on your television at home on the YouTube app, usually you'll see like chat next to where it says closed captioning, I think. I have Apple TV, so that's what I see. See, now that I'm not on the hill, it is a lot warmer. It's not as windy up and down here. How do I keep the footage smooth? I have a gimbal that I have, and it stabilizes it, because I am usually a bouncy walker, so this helps out. If I didn't have the gimbal, I could give Walking Man Dude a run for his money for the shaky shakes. Oh, geez. So there's the empty lot. Oh, I never noticed this before. There's a mural. Let's go down and go see the mural for a second. Detour, detour. Yeah, shaky man dude. Who was it the other night? Somebody said something calling me like the walking lady dudette. I thought that was kind of funny. So, oh, there's a low-rise condo going up. Spring Garden Road is probably like what we call a high street, the Shishi Poo Poo area. I love murals. It's not Nova Scotia without somebody in shorts. Actually, the chicken burger, yeah, was on the other side of this building. 75. No, the mayor really went to town with a lot of the buildings, because when Peter Kelly was the mayor, he kept halting any type of like development. So this used to be a parking lot. Maria, it's a thing in Canada. No matter where you are, what city, you're going to find somebody wearing shorts, and they're probably Adidas slides with socks. Now, yeah, I have a tripod attachment onto my gimbal too. So we're on Clyde Street. I thought it was around here, but maybe it's, I don't know where it is. There was a Korean restaurant that I ordered last week from, and it was so good. I had to try it because I'd never had it. Usually when I get Korean food, I get barbecue chicken. I know, stereotypical. And I did get the duck galbi. Holy crap, that stuff is good. I can see why somebody like loves that stuff. So we have the Port of Wines. Oh, O'Brien, you stay safe. Go do what you have to do. It's probably dinner time for you, because you're on the same time zone as me. Ooh, wine. I do like wine. The cannabis store is behind me. If I, sorry if I'm panning this around really fast, but somewhere up there is the cannabis store. Ooh, houses in Halifax. They're old and they're probably haunted and spooky. Come on, Jeanette, come up to Halifax. We'll get a house together. It will be haunted. And this place, the Garden Lounge. I haven't been here yet. They have a really nice patio. Oh, we got lots of haunted houses down here. Every time I move my gimbal around, it just messes up my adjustments. Yeah, I can't really see into the to the garden. Oh, there's my reflection. Ah, Ivan's. Good to see you, buddy. And Jenny K's here. All these people, I'm just starting to notice people like popping in. Ooh, we just went past Sushi Nami. I haven't had sushi in a while. Kiddo doesn't like sushi. Oh, Susan, I played the Ouija board when I was like 14 at a friend's sleepover. It was her birthday. I'm supposed to marry Elmer Fudd. I haven't Ramses. Farthest west I can say is Toronto. I've never been out to the west coast. But I will get out to the west coast. Oh, side view of the library. Ooh. I would love to get out to Vancouver. I have watched a few walking channels. Just trying to think. There's one that I watch, and they have people in different cities all over the world. It's called A Walk Around the World. I know, ironic. And they always have somebody in Vancouver that does the walks. So I like it. I got into that channel because they go to Paris a lot, and I love Paris. It's my favorite city. I've been there. I was there when I was in grade 12. It was my March break graduation gift. I did see Only You with Robert Downey. I thought it wasn't a Ouija board. I thought it was tarot cards. It's at the Lionsgate Bridge. That is the sister bridge for the McDonald. I only played the Ouija board once, and I was annoyed that it was telling me I was going to marry Elmer Fudd. Like, it literally spelled out Elmer Fudd. And I was just like, I thought my friend Stacy was like messing around with it, and she goes like, no, it's not me. Quebec is nice. Okay, come on, this is... Whew. Yes, she's new. Walking lady. I think she just started like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It popped up in my recommendations. For you, Jeanette, I will always show you the library. Yeah, the ghosts were messing with me. Helicopter that's up there. I don't know if you guys can see it. That is the ambulance going to the hospital. But the direction it's going to, it looks like it's going to the children's hospital instead of the other hospital. Oh, there. See, I like that in Halifax there's myself that does the walking videos, and there's an older gentleman named the Halifax Walker. He's a retiree from Ontario. He moved down with his wife about 2 years ago, and this is what he does. Hi, Tony. My dad's name is Tony. Big ass. I don't think I'm gonna have spammers or trolls yet because I'm new. I'm new to the gig. I haven't really established myself that much, but I'm trying. I'm working on it. But like I said, there's only like 2 of us here in Halifax that do like consistent and regular walking videos. And his is pretty good. He goes around and oh, Michelle, marry me if you weren't so far away. Yeah, we have no idea where the Stridester is today. He's probably getting ready. I don't know. I haven't got any live streams notifications from him, so I don't know. But he could be doing his interview. Thank you, Godwin. I don't have moderators yet. I was going to bring that up. Thank you for reminding me. If anybody wants to be a mod, email me. Whoops. You guys can like email me, let me know if you're interested in being a mod. Like right now I don't see it necessary, but it's always good to have something in the back pocket, you know, if I know what I mean. Whoop. Now, I might do something that I might get copyrighted, I don't know, but I want to take you guys down into Rogers Square. Should I chance it? I can say, throw caution to the wind and say, yes, let's go do it, because I'm not monetized yet. Oh, Mike sent him a Patreon. He's saying, hey, that crazy Halifax girl is out live streaming right now and freezing her ass off. I've said one of these days I think it would be really cool, like once I get myself established in the city, to get the Coast to do an interview with me. Now the Coast is kind of like the free newspaper that the youngins like it. I'll get to that in a second, Jeanette. If you're in Toronto, it's like, you know how they have Now magazine, or the Now thing in the boxes, we have the Coast. Oh, this is new. A Jamaican food truck. Jamaican. He might be lurking. I lurk when I go on other streams. Okay, Jeanette asked a question. It was a very good question. She asked about a Patreon. Funny you should ask. I've been mulling it around. It's been, I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days. So, I'm gonna see. We're changing a light bulb. I made sure that I changed all the light bulbs before I came out. I did last night, Susan. I was lurking on Action Kids when he was in Boston. I was like watching it, and I was like, because I used to spend summers there when I was a kid. So Kiddo and we were watching it, and I was just like, oh, this is a cool store. I was like, oh, this is this place. This is what this happened. And I remember walking the Freedom Trail. what he might or might. Okay, let's all try to guess what he's up to. Is he changing light bulbs? Or is he lurking in the chat? He could be recording a video for either channel. It's hard to say. Godwin, the changing of the light bulbs is when he has to take a leak, when he's on his home streams. Well, they still have like their, oh, okay, they're getting Valentine stuff out. This is like cute little store. Here's a really cool mural. As a Capricorn, I approve of this. It's a goat. It's actually the Stubborn Goat Gastropub. Oh, okay. There's music coming from here. Yeah, I do kind of lurk in other people's streams. Sometimes I'll just come in and say hi, but still continue to lurk. I'm like that. Jenny K says she thinks he's lurking and cursing. Why would he be cursing? He doesn't have a potty mouth. Never. Oh, cursing at my camera skills, but at least I'm not vertical.
Oh, we're on camera.
You're on YouTube, actually. All right. We are going to go to Rogers Square. This is the place that has all the purple lighting. Lurky lurker. Lurking is not bad. Okay, I'm not hearing any music. Oh, now I am. Damn it. Damn it. Nice people in Halifax. Yeah, there is. Oh, this is like a little touristy video of Halifax. So all this is doing is just advertising what's here. So if you like steak, the Chop Steakhouse is hiring. They used to be down on the waterfront. Great food, live music. Gahan House. Gahan is actually from Charlottetown, and this is the Halifax location is here. Sorry, I'm like totally having a dizzying effect on you guys. Oh, South Tower. Hold on, I'm just getting my sticky stick out for a second because I realized. Hi! Oh! There we go. There are quite a few nice people here in Halifax. Of course, I'm the nicest. Oh, I'm so full of myself sometimes. I'm just keeping an eye too on what's going on the screens. There's my son. He's got his mask on because it's cold. I just find I get right muffled. So this is, oh Jeanette, you're the loveliest. Let's look around. Oh, so there's just, that's behind me. Yeah, it's kind of like a little wind tunnel in here. Look, I even put lipstick on today, guys. I put the war paint on for you. So, you know, it shows you how much I love you. All right, you guys don't need to see my ugly face again. There we go. So since this was like an Ask Me Anything, and I've only had like a couple of questions, go for it. Ask me lots. Oh, Godwin, You're sweet too. I should be Halifax's ambassador. Am I gonna walk by World Tea House? Well, it's just around the corner, so yeah. What field are you job hunting in? I have a logistics background, so anything that has to do with shipping, receiving, warehousing, things like that. That's what I would like to do. Ramses, I will. I put the war paint on for you fellas today. For you. Oops, I just stepped on an ice thing. My nachos. Oh, I have really good nachos, and then I have my ghetto nachos. Ghetto nachos are basically throw the chips on a plate, throw some shredded cheese on them, into the microwave for like 30 seconds, and then add your salsa. That's my ghetto nachos. But no, when I make nachos, it's a foodgasm in your mouth. Show us your best dance moves someday? Perhaps. I would have to be very inebriated to dance on camera. You know what? Okay, we all heard about the dad dances that you see, like the dads that dance at weddings, and it's really bad and crappy. I have the mom dance. Johnny never wears paint for us. He's got really good bone structure. He could probably like beat that face of his. Those cheekbones. I am envious of those cheekbones. Best lobster restaurant in Halifax. My kitchen? Actually, no, my son's grandmother makes really good lobster. What else? Oh yeah, I should be showing you guys places. This is Argyle Street. But lobster restaurants, I don't know, like lobster season is usually summertime, and everybody seems to do lobsters. It all depends on what kind, like what kind of a lobster supper you like. Sometimes, like I grew up doing like lobster suppers in church basements, because that's what you do when you live in the country. I've been applying for government jobs and trying to work with the Nova Scotia Health Authority and doing stuff in their with their supply chain and everything. So fingers crossed. Like it's only been, well, it'll be 3 weeks on Tuesday. So I'm hoping. Susan, that was a fun stream when he was drunk on Stumbles. Actually, he's done it a couple times, drunk on Stumbles. Like that time when we had to get him up to 700 subs. That was fun. Hi, Mark. My son Mark is with me too. Oh, there's Dirty Nellie's and the Toothy Moose beside it. And we just passed Five Guys and Moxie's. And that's Neptune Theatre. Oh, I got cars coming. Alrighty. Good thing this is a one-way street. I would love to get a cushy government job. I hate shift work, and I'd rather work a Monday to Friday and have weekends free. Oh, remember it was part of, he was on I think he was on Strides that night, and we were like egging him on if he got really drunk and stuff, that he, you know, he goes, I'll only go out if I get 700 subscribers, and we were like, okay, and we kept watching the count go up, and he had to go out. And then he made some lame ass excuse that his gimbal didn't work, so he had to like hold the phone in his hand. So somebody asked about the World Tea House. Yeah, the giggles is when you know he's officially high. Taipan Express. Bianca, is this new? Have you ever done radio work? You've got great pipes. No, I've never done radio work. I thought about it when I was younger. What am I kicking? I used to do, I was the AV geek of my little group of, my circle of friends when I was little. All right, is there any cars coming? Nope. So this is Argyle Street. Looking down to Scotia Square. Oh, I hate when you have job interviews and they want you to take like aptitude tests. Like, no, because I get freaked out by those, and I know it's like psychological stuff that they're looking at, and I just get like, ugh, freaked. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking because the Loose Cannon, which is a Scottish public health house, is blasting. A great phone voice. Okay, here's a funny story from when I lived in Toronto. It was like the weekend. I got hired on a Monday. I went up on a Thursday and I got my first job on a Monday. But during the weekend, I was like, you know, flipping through newspapers, because it was the 90s. You still went through newspapers for want ads. And they were looking for phone operators. So I was like, okay. So I called up and they said, yep, you were out in Scarborough. Where are you at? And I said, oh, I'm in Pape Village. I'm not that far. And they go, yep. So, you know, we just need some operators for our telephone line. I was like, okay, how hard can that be? Answering the phone, answering people's questions. So I thought. Bevy was a little young and naive and from the country. I got out there and it was a phone sex line. It was like those 976 numbers in the 90s. Do you remember those? Yeah, I used to see the ads, late night TV. And I had to count. The guy asked me for the interview. He goes, okay, I need you to count from 10 to 0 and get me off. And I was like, bye. So, little nervous about doing phone things. Hi, Grace. These are neat little orbs, balls. I like balls. Balls are fun. Oh, Bevy's getting a little naughty. But yes, I had a job interview for a sex phone line, and I was like 20. I never got on that subway as fast as I did. Dating apps. It is. I hate dating apps. So they're fixing up this building. They gutted it and kept the facade. It's the we call it the Green Lantern building, but it was actually the offices for Alexander Keith's. Yeah, I did decline the I probably could have made really good money. I guess, I don't know. And how would that look on a resume? So, what was your last job? Oh, I worked as a phone sex operator. Hello. No. That's a hard no. Oh. Dating apps. Ugh. I just put myself on one the other day. And we'll see how it goes. Frenette lives in Cole Harbour, and am I ready for the storm on Tuesday? I am, actually. Woo, let's look up here. This is the Jade building. Whoops. This building was completely gutted, and they preserved the old facade when it used to be the old Zellers up until the 70s, and it became the Misty Moon, and then the Discovery Center and everything else. But if you look carefully, you'll see the Zeds on the corner. So we're getting a storm here on Tuesday, and it's cleaning day for me because I'm not going out. I did the OK Cupid thing. I like that better than Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish just had like the guys that were lucky if they had 3 teeth in their mouths. And the girls on POF, they weren't all that good either. So this is Halifax's most expensive condominium, the Roy building. Please, phone, don't drop on me. You know what? I just heard of Hinge the other day, so I had a friend of mine that was using it, so I was just like, oh, let's check this out. It's not that bad. I still see some of the same people. Now this building, back in its heyday, was the Sam the Record Man building. I'm usually on the other side of the street when I'm walking, so we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to meet people during a pandemic, even down here with our numbers being so low. And if I have another person on the dating apps that say, hey, do you want to quarantine with me? I'm just like gonna blow my brains out. Yeah, we had a really big Sam the Record Man, and we had those records, like, the neon signs of the 2 records that are up in Dundas Square. We had one of those down here too. And Sam's closed out in the 90s, the mid-90s. Nouvelle, you'll never see really a big box store in the downtown because the hipsters don't want the big box stores in the downtown because it would ruin its character. But I agree, I think they should get something kind of down here. Like, it is a lot of mom and pop stores, but if they stuck one thing down here, like this building here used to be Eaton's. That used to be an Eaton's department store way back. All right, you know what? Holy crap, I've been doing this for over an hour. Oh my God, Godwin, yes it is. Especially now with like pandemic times, it's just like, hey, you want to quarantine with me? And I'm just like, ew, no. How much hand sanitizer? Like, if a guy tells me, hey, I got cases of hand sanitizer, I'm like, baby, I'm on you right now. If you have like a stockpile of masks and hand sanitizers, I will marry you on the spot. No, not really. I am gonna go down Prince Street for a little bit. There is an African restaurant, and I got a green light. Let's go. I figured the more I walk, I'm getting warm. Yeah, dating apps they're fun for like if you want to have a little chuckle. But oh really, Godwin? Oh, I just got my 10,000 steps. Woohoo! I don't know how many steps I got yesterday. I was only out for like an hour. I remember, what was it, last year? No, 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago. I went out with a friend of mine. We did a Galentine's Day. It was it was a bunch of us girls, and we went to one of the bars, and it was just people up on the stage reading like really bad emails and stuff that they've gotten from people like on the dating sites. Here's Province House. And a lot of them were just like, ew, like just after people were reading like these horrible emails and DMs, it's just like, oh, there is not enough bleach to clean the grossness off my skin. Ugh. And this was like stuff that anybody was getting. It didn't matter your gender. Like, girls can be just as nasty as the guys. I have no idea what this building here is on the corner, but it's kind of cool looking. And hold on, I gotta get out of this sign. Is there a Bank of Nova Scotia building? I agree, Lorraine. I was with somebody for a couple of years that I met on a dating site. And then I got like blindsided on Valentine's 2 years ago. No, yeah, 2 years ago. So the Galentine's must have been 3 years ago. Anyway, I got blindsided. We were out for dinner. And then it was just like, yeah, I don't think this is working out. And I was like, really? You just wasted 3 years of my life? Not that I am, no, that building's not from 1709. It's the address is 1709 Hollis Street. But that is the main branch for the Bank of Nova Scotia in Nova Scotia. I do believe it was designed by the same architect as the one in Toronto. And I'm just passing the art gallery, one of the buildings for the art gallery. Yeah, Valentine's breakup. We went out for Turkish dinner because I love Turkish food. Oh my God, love it. And yeah, after I had just given them a Valentine's gift, and everything was going great, and then we get in the car and bam, and I'm like, really? Yes, I am getting close to the waterfront. It's getting colder. And this is the other part of the art gallery of Nova Scotia. There is like an underground part underneath that connects the two buildings. Holy crap, I'm starting to get cold. Again. I keep switching up my hands. Oh, you guys. Yes, Ramses, you guys are all my Valentines. Even though like Valentine's is not for another 2 weeks. It's not a holiday, I really do. I do like going on the 15th of February and going and getting the half-price chocolate. I'm that type of Valentine's girl. Douche move on his part. Yup. There's the old Merrill Lynch building. It is now a dance bar. Yeah, the guy needs to be checked out. Yup. So I have the gimbal in my left hand, so it keeps veering off to the left. Yep, so the Merrill Lynch building is now the Pacifico Dance Club. I don't watch Trailer Park Boys, but I think when they did their movie, they did a whole lot of promotional stuff, trailers and whatnot, up on the roof of this building. With Ricky and Bubbles and Julian. I don't know. I don't watch Trailer Park Boys. I'm a bad Nova Scotian. Yeah, ghosting sucks. But granted, I've done it too. I think we all have. I did it. There was like this one person that got quite enamored with me, and the feeling wasn't mutual. And I just, yeah, nope, done. Oh. So I am happy and single and free. I don't answer to anybody. Not that I ever answer to like a significant other or anything like that, because it's not my style. But I'm happy. I've never gotten dumped by text. That would be something that, like, I don't know, like a high school kid would do, or a very immature man baby. So I'm on Granville Street. Whoop. Oh. Who, in quote, fell asleep before going on a date. Girl, I hope you got rid of him. Grace, I'm glad I can give you a little taste of the downtown. Immature man baby. You like that one, huh? Okay. I'm switching hands again. Sorry for the wibbly wobblies. Oh, here comes the bus. I don't want to get smushed. I dodged a bullet back in November. It was like an old friend that I've known all my life, basically. And I don't know, for Halloween weekend, I went up to where they lived. And it was just, I don't know, I never heard anybody whine as much as this guy did. And it was just like, all he wanted to do was cuddle. And I had edibles for the first time that weekend, and I got totally wrecked. Like, it was bad. I had way too much. Plus I was drinking, and it didn't, like, I passed out. And he got mad at me for passing out. And then when I was coming back to the city, he drove me back, because I don't drive. I think I mentioned that before. And he decided he was going to get a hotel here in the city, because he has a detached retina, and he can't drive in the dark, because it's something to do with his eyes. So he got a hotel. Then he guilt tripped me, because I had to go to work the next day, and he was just like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm at work." "Oh, can you leave early?" "No, because I'm at work." And he got mad at that. And he goes, "I got a hotel, like, so you can come visit me," and all this other crap. And I'm just like, "Oh, well, I didn't ask you to. I thought you were going to drive me home like a few hours before sunset." And he got all like freaky deaky on me and just got really toxic. And I'm just like, I shut that down pretty fast, because I didn't want to hang out all the time. I had life to do. Oh yeah, kiddo's running. He's cold. Oh, what was this? Something I will never have in my life. Wedding dress. Oh God, when I know. Here it sounds like we're totally bashing like the male gender. We're not. A lot of you guys, most of you guys are like upstanding and awesome and all that. But then there's like those few little arseholes that just, give you guys a bad name. Never say never. I know. Oh my God. Oh, okay. See, they have caution tape up for falling ice. So this was a trough before the snow pile get in front of it for your livestock. And on the other side of it here is a drinking fountain from way back when. Well, Johnny's a good guy. From, you know, what I gather. You know, you get good vibes off people and energy and stuff. So he seems pretty chill, pretty cool. You know, if there wasn't like a pandemic, I think we should all like go and hang out and drink beers. Well, I drink cider and Susan can have wine and get totally effed up. See, Lunar New Year is pretty good. I would rather celebrate that instead of Valentine's. Oh, I agree, Ellie, that not all guys are bad apples. It's just the few of them that just give you the worms. I know, not a stream without sirens. I don't know where they are. I'm just realizing, whoop, sorry. The lights are on in the gym, but nobody's in there. There used to be a pub here called Peddlers, and now it's a Good Life Fitness. Oh, I'm getting Instagram notifications from my son. I keep an eye on his social media. Oh, Godwin, I totally agree. I totally agree that the girls can be total biatches. I bet you I've been one of those girls. I've dated girls that were total bitches. No, I might lose some people because Action Kid is doing the north end of Boston. Actually, I've been doing this for an hour and a half, and it's getting like supper time. Tom Bikes 416. Do you know who would be a good catch? Johnny Strides. I don't know what to say because I don't know him that well, just know him from the streams and my constant bugging the hell out of him with Patreon messages. How do I do this? What do I do this for? How? That's all I do when I talk to him. Just like, help. He's my tech support guy. He's the IT guy. But he's not like Moss. And I don't know, no. I'm pretty sure one of these days he's just gonna like answer back and say, turn it off, then turn it back on. Oh, chicken wings. I am doing hot hamburger sandwiches tonight. I am in the mood for comfort food. So I'm gonna do mine keto, so there will be no bread. Actually, I do have a little bit of bread left that's keto bread that I got at the grocery store. And I have cauliflower rice. JS has a lot of girls after him. I'm not surprised. Really, he's super chill, and maybe it's the edibles or alcohol. I don't know. It's like what I said in my very first stream. He does a face reveal, it turns into a thirst trap. I call it like I see it. But oh, spicy food. We had spicy buffalo wings the other night that I cooked up. That was yummy. I'm getting back into the spicy food. It's winter time. But tonight it's comfort food. So I'm just going past, I'm on Barrington Street by Scotia Square, which is a mall. It's kind of a dead mall, but it has a really awesome food court. And it has the only A&W downtown. City Hall. No one honks in Halifax. Not really. We're the polite part of Canada. Like when people talk about how Canadians aren't always polite, it's usually between like Nova Scotia and I would say Newfoundland are pretty much the nice people. Can't trust those folks from New Brunswick. Sorry, Landry. I'm just razzing ya. Susan, he probably is. Probably is. Oh my God, if I'm on that 65-inch. Oops. Oh, that's windy. Holy shit, that's cold. Sorry, pardon my French. Oh, that's weird, Michelle. I don't think I've ever come down this way, honest. Oh, I did, but it was in the reverse when I had no volume that time on my very first stream. There's the Twin Towers of Purdy's Wharf. A little bit of both, Tom. A little bit of both. It's a Sunday night, so it's not... Yeah, you better stop. I have the lights flashing, car. COVID down here, we had... I can't remember what we got for today.
0 cases.
0 cases, kiddo says. And I think we have... what, 11 active or 12 active, 1 in hospital. And but it's Sunday night in Halifax. There's no tourists. I have one son, Ramses, and he is 18. He's just starting up his own little YouTube video or YouTube channel. He likes to do his own little walking videos and narrates them, and escalators. Now, I've mentioned this a few times before, but if in case anybody doesn't know, my son is autistic. So those are the things that he likes. What? Okay, Mark's doing something.
It's mostly pointing the front.
Oh, okay.
No one's gonna get to see too much yet.
Yeah, okay. See, my son, he's my tech support while we're out walking.
No one wants to see this beside that. I get boring.
So, sorry, this is a little bit of the boring part of the city. I'm just up by the Cogswell interchange. Do. Ooh, Star is Born. That was a good movie. My birthday is the same day as Bradley Cooper's, FYI, and Marilyn Manson. There is a hotel in between these trees. It's starting to get dark. Holy crap.
The current time is 5:39.
It is 5:39 in Halifax. Best band to come out of Nova Scotia. Let's see. We've had April Wine. They're from Halifax. We've had Sloan. They're from Lower Sackville. We have Classified, who does hip hop. He's just from outside of Halifax in Enfield. Good Life Fitness is opened, but it just didn't look like anybody was in there. Oh, the chat. I put the chat on slow mode, and you guys are just like going right past.
I know I'm making.
Yeah, nobody really. Yeah, April Wine. They're from Waverly, which is just outside. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll back here and just see what the heck you guys were saying. Oh, Mike Landry's leaving. Later, dude. What the heck? Oh, cancel. Rollins Cross. Yeah, they're, I think, part from Halifax, maybe some Cape Breton. I haven't gone to see live music in so long. Oh, I miss it. Damn you, COVID. I'm shaking my fist. Damn you, COVID. Just because I live really close to the Marquee Club and the Seahorse Tavern, and there's always music there. Okay, sorry for the boringness. This is just Cogswell. I'm on my way home. Bye, Mike Landry. Stay warm in Sussex, New Brunswick. I think you're in Sussex. I try to guess. Like where people live. I don't show or tell people where I live in my videos, but my building has popped up in my videos at some point, here and there. Was there buffering? Maynard's turning into quite a cool street. Yeah, we got ugly parking garages everywhere. Like everything underneath all these apartment buildings. Parking garages. Oh, comfort food is calling my name. Yeah, Ken Continuum. I thought that was hilarious when he showed us where he lived. One of these days, I might do an apartment tour without going from my front lobby into there. Whew. Okay, Bevy just climbed a hill. That's a lot of hills I've climbed today. There's my friendly neighborhood stables. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, oh, Susan, I think, didn't we see like 2 different home tours from him? The first one was right quick, and it was just basically, you know, he always does like the living room / dining room. And then there was the time where he showed us like the bathroom with all those broken light bulbs that he has to change, and the closet. Because I told him, I said, I think I put it in the comments for that live stream. I said, take all your super chats, go to IKEA and get some closet organizers. I got to do the same thing. It's like the pot calling the kettle black, because my closets are horrendous. But yeah, one of these days I will do like an apartment tour and show you guys what my rent gets me, what my 900 and some odd dollars a month for a 2-bedroom. The Charlie Brown tree, I sent him a super chat and I said, go get yourself some Christmas decorations. And that's what he got. So I'm just like, hey, at least he has something of me in his apartment with the Charlie Brown tree. Yeah, I'll do that sometime. I'll clean it up. Like Tuesday is going to be my cleaning day. It's going to be like the deep clean. Like, let's pull out the fridge and the stove from the wall and just get all the dust bunnies that are there. Oh, Michelle, he showed us exactly what building one time. And then tried to cover it. But that was like a long time ago, so I don't even think that's still up anymore. I think on my channel I have like a hyperlapse video, and I did it from, not my balcony, but I did it from my bedroom window. So that would kind of give people an idea where I'm at in the city. I just do it because, I mean, it's not like I'm going to have stalkers because I'm in Halifax. Like, really, I think my viewers are mostly coming from Toronto. The majority are Toronto or the States. So I don't have to, yeah, there's going to be pre-cleaning. I don't think I'll have too many stalkers from like the HRM area. And if you do come over, I'll just like brew up I'll just put on a kettle of tea and we'll just sit and shoot the shit. Anyway, I am freezing and I have a hill to climb to get home. And I hate hills. Oh, there are tons of weird people. I am the weird people. So let me see what I can do here. Before I go, I'll see, like, well, you guys be the judge if I have like icicles hanging off my nose. Do I have icicles off my nose? So anyway, I am gonna sign off in a second. Look at this. I don't have a neck. I have a really short neck, so it looks like I have like this big old double chin, and I don't. There. I had a lovely time too, you guys. This was fun. I don't know when I'm going to stream next. I just paid TELUS the other day, so no mask. It's just me and kiddo right now. There's nobody around me, and if we had 0 cases of COVID and our active cases are like under 12, I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, I'm going to head out, get home, get warm, cook supper for the 2 of us, and sit back and watch something on Netflix or Amazon tonight. And because I don't think anybody's going to be doing a games night, because I sucked the other night at Rap Battle. I totally sucked at Rap Battle the other night. Calix Yukon and I, we both didn't finish our rhymes, but we both got tied, so that was good. All right, so I just want to thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. And oh, you guys are all so sweet. You guys lie. Anyway, I'm freezing my arse off here, so I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat, and so, you know, hopefully one of these days later on, we'll see what the weather's gonna be like. I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream next, but hopefully soon, and everything, because it's fun. Oh my god, it's fun. It's like, I didn't think it was going to be. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I got my stick here too. Look, I feel like Action Kid and Johnny. I got my stick with my pointer. So I'm gonna go. I keep saying this. This is a maritime thing. This is like a Nova Scotia thing. We're like, yep, bye, yep, bye. Nouvelle will vouch for that, because that's what we're like. So I'm gonna go for sure. All right. And oh, I'm getting a notice saying my internet connection is unstable. So for reals now. Toodles. Bye.